placements. We are in Gemini. The sun is in Gemini. Jupiter is in Gemini. Venus is in Gemini. Mercury is in Gemini, right? Gemini. So, yeah. So, I know I still have the air signs to do, and I still have the air and earthed. I still have air and earthed, right? So, but I was guided to get on the Gemini read, and the Gemini read it is. So, let me turn all these on. Yeah. Gemini. Gemini. So, you are running into your shadow all around, right? And I'm hearing, I taught a trick for my shadow to stick to the tip of my toe. I've got a crow. So 21 Jump Street, significant. There might be extra messages over there. Hopefully ain't none of y'all eating no funky Cool Ranch Doritos, right? And I'm hearing Doritos. Emphasis on hose. Lord. Okay, and that's off Peter Pan. So Men in Tights, the download. Okay. So I was on my way back from doing hair at the nursing home. So I stopped off, I grabbed some shit from the Dollar's General, and then I went to the little discount store to grab me a vape. You know what I mean? I ain't perfect. Pretty much my vape is what I'm gripping to right now. So, anywho, and I feel somebody behind me, and then I feel arms go around me and give me a hug, and I turn around, and my friend, his name is Little John, and so I turn around and I look and I go, yin yang in this thing, yin yang in this thing, and it's funny because I said something about Little John and Yin Yang twins in the fire reading, right? So I leave, I pull in the driveway, and what comes on? I'm not kidding you. The song completely switched and went to What's Happening by the Yin Yang twins, right? And so I got that pulled up so we can actually look at the lyrics. And my timer goes off at 12:14. So I'm being guided to look into a very old esoteric book that I have, and we are going to look up the 12 and 14 keys, right? And so let's get through these channeled messages for you. Oh, and for somebody out there, how you know this message is for you, there's something came through about dropping a button in milk. So whatever that means to you. And yeah. So and then when I went to go look up the song on my tablet, it was 12:22. So we're hitting. What else? Yeah. And 12:14 timer. My radio kicked on. Butter and milk. Some of you guys may be taking a trip to Louisiana. Some of you guys could be from Louisiana. Some of you guys, I'm being guided to say that some of you who this message is for could also be Japanese. Yep, Japanese. I have no idea what this other piece says. Oh yeah. So and you're running into Gemini shadow all over, right? And I'm hearing chickadee, check that self before you wreck yourself. So I feel like if you're not aware of it, maybe now you will be. There's shadow and light aspects, and for me, I ran into this at work, my other job the other day, and I'm not even going to go into it and give it energy, but I ran into the shadow Gemini energy the other day, and I had to put it in check. So yeah, and it wasn't even my normal day to work, so I caught the shadow by surprise, if you want to say. I also got a new deck we're going to use, so bear with me. I'm going to try to keep this short because I want to go lay out by the pool. So, hey, no, I'm just kidding. So, it's very vulgar. So, you know, this is always a plus 18 read. So, half step, pussy, ass. Why you looking at it like you want to run with me? And this is, hold on, this is Trick Daddy's part too. So I got my big gun with me. Don't feel like doofing. I feel like shooting full. And I don't like your attitude. You do shit that demo hoes on a rag will do. So, like I said, you're shooting at that shadow, right? And yeah. And yeah, the attitude, you're just going to know the shadow, right? Who knows your own shadow better than you, right? Okay, so, oh man. Love and light, I'm not even going to use this derogatory form, but, you know, it's a derogatory form or word for gay. So you better watch your mouth. And I picked up on somebody tricking off in the fire signs reading, right? The Leo, Sag, you know, it's all grouped together. And keep looking at it like you're going to tell something. I'll fuck around and kill you. Oh, man. So now that you ready, yo, if this shit gets silly, I'm letting it go. First Screedo in the front seat. You ever come my way, it's going to be gunplay. Hey, and I ride with an AK. Get high and spit fire out the AK. So words is what I'm getting, you know, communication, Gemini's, Mercury, communication, you know, all my Dade County Chevy boys who drive candy toys and tote guns galore and treat the Hummer like a Tonka toy. Got shit you ain't seen before. Okay. So like I said, be ready to fire at your shadow. And I'm hearing pew, pew. So 12 and 14, keys 12 and 14. Keys 12 and 14. So key 12 is the man, right? So let's roll. A youth is suspended by 1 foot from a T-cross of living wood. His arms folded behind his back together with its head form a triangle with the point downward. Here, let's see if we can, you know what I mean, get in here. I'll share. His arms folded behind his back together with his head form a triangle with the point downward. His legs form a cross. To an extent, the hangman is still earthbound, for his foot is attached to the T-cross. He has attained at least a measure of perfection, but not yet the complete freedom symbolized in key 22. And I told you I seen 1122, the world, right? The initiated man, and I said something about an underworld initiation in the, I think it was the plain Aries read that I did before the series. So, yeah, I'll try to link it below. Sometimes I forget, you guys. I get a lot of information that comes in continuously. So, the initiated man now stands as a responsible co-worker with the divine. It is through during the cycle from 1 to 10, God had held the hand of his child and guided him in carving the model of the man to be. Now the chisel is left in his hands of the matured youth, and he must create from the materials given to him. He must, like the hermit, take his part in the world's redemption. The sign, it's the triangle, it's for air. So is the sign of accomplishment of Greek word, the overcoming of personality and the transmutation of the lower passions into pure gold. And I always say, I'm alchemizing this shit to gold. So yeah, alchemy. At the 12th step, we still find the initiate reversed, although ultimately he must stand on his own feet and surmount the cross thus. And side note, the other day I got a download saying that it was a song. It was called No Guidance by Drake. That could be significant. So what the divine is saying to you is, now that you are in your highest self, you're anchored in your highest self and you're operating with your Godhead, that you no longer need guidance and you are the one to be doing the guiding, right? Okay, overcoming of personality and the transmutation of lower passions into pure gold. At the 12 step, some of you guys could be in 12 steps, some of you guys could be recovery, and congratulations to you. I'm hearing every step you take. We still find an initiate reversed, although ultimately he must stand on his own feet and surmount the cross thus. We see in the hangman the idea of the utter dependency of the human personality on the tree of cosmic life. Here we also have associations with Hercules as a symbol of the sun, and it's some of you guys may want to go look up the planet that they just found called Hercules. Passage through the 12 signs of the zodiac on the 12 labors of Hercules. He is a compound of god and hero. He represents the 12 steps of initiation through which every man must pass. Then the lower forces of the signs of the zodiac will have been transmuted into the higher uplifting powers of each sign. It has profound significance, even though much of it is veiled. Man must now accomplish his regeneration for himself consciously and voluntarily. Divinatory meaning. In spiritual matters, wisdom, prophetic power, some of you guys could be prophets as well. A pause in one's life, suspended decisions, self-surrender leads to the transformation of the personality. Some of you guys may also have went through an ego death recently, and if not, you will be, right? Material temptation is conquered. And in reversed, arrogance, preoccupation with the ego, resistance to spiritual influence, absorption in physical matters, wasted effort, false prophecy. And some of you guys are going through your underworld initiation now. And, you know, if you've made it through and you're still making it through, even if you haven't, if you're still in the middle of it, you know, congratulations to you. You know, it's been a rough one, right? And 14, temperance. Yes. Yes. Okay. And like I said, Jupiter is in Gemini, so very, very much relevant. A lot of you guys are going through a Kundalini rising with the. That's what they speak of about the cross, right? This key represents Archangel Michael, who is related. Some of you guys met the moon deer sun or the sun deer moon, related to the fire and the sun. He pours the essence of life from the silver cup of the subconscious into the golden cup of the conscious, from the unseen into seen, and then back again. This depicts the entry of spirit into matter and the influence and more mercurial energy, right? Because Mercury shifts from a gas, a solid, and a liquid, and the influence of matter upon spirit, as well as the flowing of the past through the present into the future. The square on the breast of the angel indicates the four square reality of the physical manifestation, and within it, the triangle of spirit points upward, and that's the Trinity, right? This symbol is also the sign of the sacred book of the tarot. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Some of you guys could be a life path number 7, and if you are, mysticism is in your blood. The esoteric is in your blood. The Thoth light codes is in your blood. The Hathor light codes are in your blood, right? Yeah, it is the most spiritual sign that there is. I happen to actually be a life path 7, so of divine life and the 7 chakras or centers of the body used in yoga meditation. Note that one foot rests on the earth and the other is on water to symbolize that archangel is equally at home in the conscious and the sub. The water in the pool indicates the sub mind of man in the universe. On the bank of the pool are irises, a reminder that Iris was the Greek goddess of the rainbow. And I told you Kundalini rising. At the end of the path, there is a crown of mastery and attainment. Some of you guys could be ascended masters. This, or if not, then you have Saint Michael. This is a cord of vibration. Some of you guys cut a bunch of cords. Some of you guys are in the process of a vibration or radiant energy of the tempering and modification of experience. Just as key 4, the emperor, is the foundation of the physical, so key 14 is the foundation of the mind, adding to the 4 the power of 10. 144,000, right? Here, man has in large measure mastered his own thoughts and achieved mental balance. There is nothing in the cosmos but vibration, and all forms of vibration can be modified and managed by the adept. But we do nothing of ourselves alone. Our guardian angel makes the tests and trials that lead us along the path of attainment. As we learn to transfer the life force from the imagination, the moon, into the activity of the conscious, the sun, The will is developed and the imagination purified, so that in pouring from the silver cup to the golden one, we lose nothing. This is another of the stages of occult progress that the fool must take on the path to mastery. Divinatory meaning: adaptation, tempering, coordination, self control, modification, working in harmony with others. Good management: what we have imagined will come to pass. Successful combinations will be achieved. And I'm not reading the reverse because what you have been dreaming of is about to come to fruition, Gemini. So let's get it cracking, right? Obviously, we're going to be using the yin yang in this thing, and we're gonna dip into the subconscious, or the shadow that we've either overcome and has been brought to light, or is being brought to light, so that you can be made aware of it. Okay. I don't even know what all we're taking, but we're doing it right. All right. So let's pop this one's love pie. I don't even know where that came from. I never used that. So we have the High Priestess and the Seven of Pentacles. So you already know what you must do, right? You are, some of you guys had to go back and redo a cycle as well, as to where you had to go back and tweak something, right? Because there was no growth. Six of Wands. Some of you guys could be getting married. Some of you guys just went through this victory, right? I'm here, and thank God for small favors. So the Three of Pentacles, this is mastery. Like I said, some of you guys just graduated to Ascended Master, and or an Earth Angel or a guide to others, right? Nine of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys are still in battle, and some of you guys are still healing from your battle wounds. The Fool. This is a brand new cycle, right? Anything else? Tell me more about the shadow. What's going on with the shadow? The Eight of Cups. This is walking away from any type of illusion, right? Some of you guys, these walk-ins or these entities are showing up at your work, or places that you are in public, and right, you're able to see. The divine gave you spiritual eyes to see, right? And I'm hearing you can't touch what you can't see. So, some of you guys really need to cloak up your energy. Some of you guys need to go get cleansed by water. We have the High Priestess again, but this is a lot of cards, so I'm not taking them. Anything else? They want me to get one for each chakra. Anything else for Gemini? Tell me more. The Empress. And because you went through all these trials and tribulations, you went through each, this could be an emperor as well. You went through each king or queen of the suits, and you alchemized them, and you were able to turn those patterns into pure gold. We have the Ace of Wands, and this is going to be a big spark of creativity. A lot of you guys are getting your inheritance, and I'm hearing the Midas touch and the Temperance Angel and the High Priestess. Some of you guys, like I said, are meeting your divine counterparts. Some of you guys are becoming this prophet, this Earth Angel, and these ascended masters. And we have 14 yet again, and 2. So beautiful. A lot of you guys, you have this passed over loved one. The one with the button in the milk is the one that's been guiding you. I'm hearing the name Trevor. So, yeah. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? This is a really good read, and the energy is very high vibrational. So I don't sense any shadow whatsoever. So good job. I have a Gemini moon, so, and I'm also rising in Gemini, or my north node is Gemini, my bad. Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. And I told you your dreams are coming through. You, whatever rough ass, tough ass cycle, I'm hearing rootin' tootin' ass cycle that you just got out of, you're not going to have to do that again, right? Aphrodite. And I told you Venus is in Gemini as well. Inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciate your divinity. And I told you guys have inherited your Godhead, and now it's time to rest. A lot of you guys, your bodies are wore out, your minds are wore out, you're emotionally drained, and it's time to regenerate. I'm hearing a reprieve. Astro, the Star Daughters dance. So a lot of you guys could be dancers. Some of you guys, if you, I'm hearing Juilliard, if you have been trying to get in or you have been trying to make it big, you're going to dance. I dance, sing, and play with my sisters at sunset. A lot of you guys, this is your Pleiadian family. Astro, the lapis lazuli. Some of you guys need to get lapis lazuli and or angelite. Starlight, my inner vision guides me to my higher purpose. And with the high priestess all over, a lot of you guys, this is your third eye activation. A lot of you guys are going to be able to start seeing these patterns. If you take back and you're able to shift your perspective, you're going to see these patterns and these karmic patterns and all this stuff within the people around you. Cordelia, yeah, a lot of you guys, a grandparent had this gift. For me, my grandpa had it. Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go out and get some fresh air. And grounding in nature to get rid of, to transmute is very much, and get your downloads. Marot, the medicine woman, heal. I nurture and nourish my mind, body, and soul. And I told you all of the above is at a state of exhaustion. So if you need more sleep, it's okay to get it. It's okay to not be okay. I'm being guided to tell you, but it's not okay to just keep pushing, right? Because you're no good to somebody. You can't be a guide to somebody else when, you're fucked off. And that, if you don't like my wording that my guides use, you can fuck off. Return it. Okay. 9 of Wands. And I feel like a lot of you guys have, just like, I have no interference with my throat chakra unless it's being projected nowadays. I feel like a lot of you guys have learned to speak your truth. So Sedna, a lot of you guys, and I did another reading where I spoke about Sedna. And yeah, you guys may want to go look where you have Sedna, the asteroid in your birth chart. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows with the 9 of Wands. And this is, like I said, you can rest now. Rest assured. The Fool. A lot of you guys are worried about what direction and where you're going to go from here. It doesn't matter. The Divine's got you. And these are a lot of cards. So I'm going to take the one that fell in my hand. The Star Mother, loved. The Universal Mother loves and supports me totally. And the Fool, take that leap of faith, knowing that, right? The Divine, whoever you see as the oneness of all, right? God, Allah, Vishnu, all of it, right? All right, so we're going to switch now. Yin yang in this thing. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Why is the 8 of Cups? The illusion. I feel like some of you guys, were hiding your shadow and you're not anymore, right? You're made aware that you do. Everyone does have a shadow. Attraction, Mars, hot, and that was in reverse. So you're walking away from what used to trigger you and anger you, right? Assistance, spirit guides, and I told you, you're heavily guided, right? You're heavily guided. Also, for some of you guys, these entities were trying to trigger you, right? And make you angry so that you lowered your vibration enough to let them back in. Underworld initiation, right? What do you do with these energies? With great what is it? Great power comes great responsibility. The Empress. Why is the Empress here? Memories, nostalgia. Some of you guys, this spirit guide is a passed over grandmother or mother figure. Some of you guys are in past regret over the way things used to be, or, you know, some of you guys had to lose your not only everything, but, you know, parts of yourself, right? Chemistry, passion. It's on the bottom. Disharmony triggers conflict. And I told you, you healed these triggers. Ace of Wands, third eye. And I told you, third eye activation, the Midas touch, and that spark of creativity. Temperance. I'm hearing looking out my back door. Be looking out at everybody's perspective now, huh? Present abundant gratitude. And you have learned to you have shifted your mindset, right? You tethered, you balance those waters. And your guides are going to make sure that this comes through. Until debt tear us apart. Contracts, career, commitments, Saturn. And this is your good karma coming in. Deception, temptation, and don't be fooled, right? You're walking away from illusions. You see past the deception, right? And what these people wanted to take from you. Don't be tempted. Know your worth. And it is okay to have healthy expectations. Let me get some messages from your guides and we're out of here, Gemini. I taught a trick for my shadow to stick to the tip of my toe. 101. Focus on your goals. Maintain a positive, I'm hearing maintain low tones, Conehead. A positive attitude and trust in the universe. The creator will give what's meant for you. And them are your dreams coming through, coming true. 861. Cue from the divine that you need to be sleeping at night knowing that you did something you are proud of. Besides, your ambition will take you to the future you admire and your community. I'm hearing, I got drive. I don't need a car. Okay. Money be all they be fiending for. Okay. 17 is my favorite card too. Used in fire ceremonies from the 17 pair of ribs of horses, which they had 18 the fore and 30 ribs of the swift charger. Kin to the gods, the slayers. Hatchet pierces, cut ye with skill, so that the parts be made flawless. And we're leaving it there. Peace, love, and light, Gemini.